Next one here is homologous series. Homologous series means, we discussed already this topic in 10th class. Series means whether it is alkanes or alkenes or alkanes or alcohols or ethers, whatever it is, that nature should be same in all the series. That is called, in all the compounds, that is called series. We should take any two compounds in that series. Between those two compounds, the difference should be CH2. Then those two compounds said to be homologous. So what is the definition? A series or group of compounds which is differ by CH2 unit is called homologous series. CH4, C2H6, C3He8, C3H8, all are alkenes. How can we say that? Because they follow CnH2n plus 2. Okay, we will discuss later about that point. See, if you see this series between these two compounds, what is the difference? Here one carbon, here two carbons. That means between these two carbons, one carbon is different. Here 4 hydrogens, here 6 hydrogens. That means between these two compounds, 2 hydrogens difference. That means one carbon and 2 hydrogens are different between these two compounds. Similarly, between these two also, one carbon and 2 hydrogens are different. In second case also, if you take any two compounds, the difference is how much? CH2. Then only those compounds are said to be what? Homologous. Now come to very important topic. That is what? IUPAC nomenclature. In 10th class we discussed very few points regarding this one, but here we will discuss more points. Listen carefully, watch this video carefully. First we have to know the definition for functional group. Functional group means the group of atoms, that means 2 or more atoms, which is responsible for chemical properties, is called functional group. That means if that part, if 2 or more atoms present in a compound, when that compound reacts with any other compound, then that part going to react with other part, because that is functional group. That is why that part is called what? Functional group. So what is the definition for a functional group? The group of atoms which are responsible for chemical properties. Chemical properties means chemical reactions. If that compound reacts with any other compound, then the functional group which is present in that compound going to react with other compound. That is called functional group. Here some functional groups are there. They are, see, class of compounds. First class is what? Alcohols. Its symbol is OH. We have seen already all these things in 10th class. Aldehydes, CHO. If CHO is present, that is called aldehyde. Ketones, CO or C double bond O. Ethers means what? If oxygen is present between two sigma bonds, if oxygen is present between two sigma bonds, or we can say one more point here, if oxygen is present between two carbon atoms, that is called ether. Next, amines. NH2 is called amine. Esters, COOR is present. Here R means what? Alkyl group. What is alkyl group? See, I will show here. If any compound obeys CnH2n plus 2 formula, those are called alkenes. Suppose if you substitute 1 for n, then you get CH4. Substitute 2 for N, then you get C2H6. Substitute 3 for N, then you get C3H8. Next one C4H10. Next one C5H12. All these are what? Alkanes. This is first membered alkane, second membered alkane, third membered alkane, fourth membered alkane, fifth membered alkane. Here if one carbon is present, that is called methane. If two carbons are present, that is called ethane. If three carbons are present, that is called propane. If four carbons are present, that is called butane. If five carbons are present, that is called pentane. Now our point is what? If you remove one hydrogen from alkane, then CnH2n plus 2 minus hydrogen becomes CnH2n plus 1. This part is called alkyl. This is called what? Alkyl. So what you have to understand, if you remove one hydrogen from alkane, then you get alkyl. Similarly, if you remove one hydrogen from methane, then you get CH3, that is called methyl. If you remove one hydrogen from ethane, then we get C2H5, that is called ethyl. If you remove one hydrogen from C3H8, then you get C3H7, that is called propyl. If you remove one hydrogen from butane, then you get C4H9, that is called butyl. Mostly we get these two in organic compounds. Which one? Methyl and ethyl. What is methyl? CH3. Wherever CH3 is present, you should think that is methyl. Wherever C2H5 is present, you should think that is ethyl. CH3 is what? Methyl. C2H5 is what? Ethyl. Mostly we get these parts, these groups as branches in organic compound. So what you have to understand here? If you remove one hydrogen from alkane, then you get alkyl. Now here what is COR means? In that compound, this carbon bonded with one oxygen and one side with oxygen and alkyl group. See, this is the structure of that one. COR, it can be written as like this: C double bond O R. COR. That means this carbon forms double bond with one oxygen and forms single bond with another oxygen. That oxygen forms bond with alkyl group. Here what you have to understand, if COR is present in a given organic compound, that is called what? Ester. That is called ester. Next one, acid halides. That means COX. X means what? Halogen. Either chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. Those are called halogens. If COX is present in a given organic compound, that is called acid halides. Amides means CONH2. CO means what? Ketone. NH3 means what? Amine. Ketone plus amine, nothing but amide. CONH2 is called amide. Cyanides means CN. Isocyanates means NC. Sulfonic acid means SO3H. Sulfonic acid means SO3H. Next, carboxylic acid, that is what? COOH. These are what? All these are class of compounds. These are symbols. Those are nothing but functional groups. All these are what? Functional groups. In next video, I will discuss some more points regarding this one. Watch this video again and again, then you get a clear idea. Thank you.